Hello there, my name's Andy from Dwarf's Grotto. Today is just a test of my ability to record my Blood Bowl games and put them on YouTube. So what better way than to explain how to do the one-turn touchdown and to do it with possibly the most difficult team to do it with, but that's the Dwarfs because of their speed. This is the challenge that's set in Blood Bowl 2, the game by Cyanide, based on the Games Workshop game Blood Bowl. And it's one of the challenges that's set by somebody else who's sort of submitted this challenge. The idea behind the one-turn touchdown is obviously to get the touchdown by a series of chain pushes to move your ball carrier to the end zone. So for me here, I've got my ball carrier here, so this runner, as you can see, he's already highlighted. He says he's highlighted, and the closest he can get to the touchdown is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away. So the furthest he can get to is here. So he's going to need to be pushed until he's 5 spaces closer. So that's the idea behind the one-turn touchdown. There's no defence here to worry about, so there's nothing there. And the other thing that you don't get obviously in the game, but you do get in the challenge, is that you know that you're going to pass all of your blocks, but only as pushes. So all these 3 pluses are pushes only. So you know you're going to get that, but you're also not going to fail go for it, and you're not going to fail a 3+ dodge. So you know what the dice is, which obviously you don't know in the game itself. So it's not very realistic, but it's good for a test. So the key really is to use your frenzy your frenzy dwarfs, these troll slayers here, in the most effective way to push them forward. So it's all set up for you, so you can't really have a lot of choice. But the idea is to fill spaces and fill gaps, and that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight into the first block, and the first block is to try and get rid of this gutter runner into the scrum, into this little bit here, so we can start to use him to push our runner clear. So we're going to do that, and this is the first one. So you want to come behind, so you push him that way. Obviously they're all pushes, so this is why we want this arrow to go into the scrum, which is why we've come behind the Skaven gutter runner. So we're going to push him for the first one, and because he's got frenzy, he gets to do it twice. So he's going to use another push, and this is where we start to push our runner, our ball carrier, out. So we're going to push him out to there. Now you'll see that every time he gets pushed from now on, there will be 3 people behind the target of the push, so that you get a choice of where he goes. So the next one to do is, again, a fairly obvious one, is this block here. We're going to hit this gutter runner at the corner, and it will push these 3 guys, one of those 3 guys. And so we're going to hit him. We know it's a push, and it's going to push our runner to this square up here, and we'll follow up. So now what we've got to do is think about how we're going to move. So he's moved 2 squares. So if I was to highlight him again, he's 2 squares closer, only 3 away from getting what we need him to do. So we need another 3 pushes. So what we need to do is we need to fill the gaps behind these Skaven here, and we know that that go for it will pass, so he can go there, and we know that he can go there. So that's the spaces behind the Skaven field. We're going to hit this guy first, so we need to get him pushed out. So we're going to need to get these guys into a position where that makes some sense. And this guy, I think we're going to put him up here. And then we're going to push this guy around to here. We know we're going to make the go for it, so it's no problem. Obviously in real life you'll be crossing your fingers and that you don't use a reroll. And then this guy needs to go to here. So this is 2 go for it, but again we know we're going to pass them. And then finally we're going to get this guy here, because then that fills those 3 spaces behind the gutter runner when we punch him. So now what you're going to see is this man, this dwarf, punching this gutter runner. We know it's going to be a push, and he's going to push my runner another space forward. and we're going to follow that up. So again, we're backfilling all these spaces. Now if we highlight the runner, you can see he's only got 2 squares more to go. And then what we can do is we can punch this gutter runner with our Troll Slayer. He can move this gutter runner. We can move our Dwarf runner into the free space. And if you look again, we're going at this angle here. So it hits these 3. So there's the backfill. We're going to do that. He's going to then push against those 3, which is the backfill. And that squirts our runner out. And because we know we're rolling 3s, we're going to make this dodge. And over he goes. We're going to make those go for it. And that is the 1-turn touchdown. Hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been a test for me to see if everything works, but hopefully it's given you something to think about when you look at your own teams doing 1-turn touchdowns. My name's Andy from the Gobbo's Grotto, just signing off.